Welcome back. Well, today we have Scott and Peggy here on behalf of the Publishing Club, the Pub Club, as you guys like to call it. How are you?
We're fine.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now, I know the club's been around a while, and but not too long. But let's talk a little bit about when the club founded and how did it come about?
I founded it in 2013, January. And the reason I founded it was because I noticed speakers were invited from without the village. And our talent in the village was pretty much ignored, like we're ages or something. And so I thought, this has got to change.
Right.
So I founded the Publishing Club. Mm-hmm. Next, I thought, everybody's got a story. People love to listen to stories. Mm-hmm. So storytelling in September.
Right.
Next, it occurred to me, not everybody's got a book, but everybody's got a story.
Right.
So village
So you had
stories.
created that, right?
Yeah.
And that started, you had another rendition. What year was that one?
This is our eighth.
Your eighth
This
one.
is our
Wow.
eighth, yeah.
Okay.
And-
All new stories from people that live here in the village.
Yes.
That's great. That's
And
great.
we're embarking on our ninth.
Wow.
We already have submissions.
Oh, that's
for
great.
our ninth.
That's great. And so the picture that we're looking at here is when you guys opened or when you were founded, right? And that little plaque is located where?
Right in front of Clubhouse 1.
Clubhouse
The
1.
main
Okay.
entrance.
The main. Okay, perfect. That's awesome.
Then it occurred to me, we've got to promote these authors.
Right.
So the author forums.
Oh, got it. Which is coming up, and we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
So, Scott, you mentioned that you're in the Writers and Readers Club, and you
Right.
will be featured in the next
Right.
Episode
Yes.
that Charlie has. There is obviously a marriage between writing a book and publishing a book.
Right.
And so, tell me how that all works together.
Okay, well, first of all, for first timers, they need to get this. They need to be told the first sources to go to. In other words, what books should you read or have as reference material to know how to actually put a book together? And then the other thing the Publishing Club is about is once you get the book together, how do you find an editor? Or which way do you want to publish? Because there's many different ways. You can use a vanity press. You can try and get it with a major publishing house like Random House, which is very difficult to do.
Sure.
Or you can independently publish it.
Right.
So part of what we do and part of what the mission is, it's kind of threefold. One, giving the information they need. Secondly, having speakers who actually have had success with it because they can tell you how to do it the right way and also present options. And then there's the publishing itself. Okay, how do you go about it? What do you need to do? If you need to get like an ISBN number for it.
Right. Oh,
Those
yeah.
simple things
It's
like
tough.
that.
Yeah.
Who, with people who have done the process, they know it.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have a lot of first-time writers.
Well, and a lot of people want to be on Amazon, right? Because they figure, oh my gosh, I'm going to sell millions
Right.
on Amazon. But that's not the case. Often you have to promote it yourself.
You have to put. You know what? You have to
Absolutely.
always promote it yourself.
Right.
In my case, because I'm a poet, I do readings.
Oh, okay.
I do spoken word, but I'm actually all over Southern California. And before that, I was all over Washington State because I lived up there for
Oh, okay.
25 years.
Okay.
So you find out where the venues are, where these things are being held.
Yeah.
And you participate in that.
Right.
Like for writers of mysteries or sci-fi or something like that, every genre has its particular marketing. Okay, so for some of those folks, the best thing for them to do is go to a conference where all these people, all this is taking place.
Right.
Whether it's writers, Orange County writers, or Southern California writers.
Right.
And then once you get involved with that, through your contacts, they recommend other places you can go.
Okay. Well, it's perfect, and you're having an event that's coming up, and we just have
Yes.
a minute or so to talk about it.
Yeah.
Is the Authors Forum, and it's what you had mentioned about, there are people who have stories and they want to put it in a book form.
Right.
So here we've got an Authors Forum
Right.
that really highlights what?
Okay, well, it highlights all the authors participating. There's about 24.
Oh, wow.
We also have a membership desk. We've gone from 20 people in our club to now to 66.
Oh, good.
Our group has now published over 125 books.
Wow.
So, I mean, the mission is successful in terms of promoting the writers and publishers in our club. So it's going to be October 19th, Wednesday, next week,
Okay.
from 2 to 5 in Clubhouse 2.
Perfect.
And for people who want to know about membership, for people who want to meet writers, or even buy a book for Christmas,
Absolutely.
you know,
they'll be
because it's
there.
coming up.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a great way to get something for people you love by people you know, and that's a win-win for everybody. So
No,
that's
that's great.
part of what we're doing in promoting.
I love it. It's a really great organization, and like
Yeah.
you said, it's something that can be used as resources and to
Right.
further your knowledge of how to
Right.
do a book. So thank you both so much. It was very nice to
pleasure.
have you on, and we'll be talking with you again about somebody in your club who has a book that turned into a
Barbara
movie.
Woke.
So,
Yeah.
thank
But
you.
can I mention sponsors?
Oh, right. So your event is having sponsors, but we have to just quickly do it because we're running out of time.
Exactly.
If you look on the, for your Authors Forum, you do have a couple of sponsors that you wanted to mention.
There's Maziska Therapy, Physical Therapy.
Uh-huh.
There's Julia Dart from Caldwell Banking.
Okay.
There's Allie Leonard and 2 members, Dorothy Herford and Professor Alan Dickinson,
Perfect.
who's published 60.
60 books.
Wow,
yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, great job. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. And this is for
Oh,
you.
thank you so much. Oh, we've had a few of these here, so I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. If you want more information about the Authors Forum, you can always get in touch with them by sending an email, pubclublw@gmail.com, or call 949-707-5156. We'll be right back.